Welcome to Sitaram International School. We create confident kids. Hello, dears. Yeah, I am Anto Rosita. I am going to take and discuss about the computer recall session. Okay, I hope you are all prepared the FA3 exam very well, and in this video is very useful to you to prepare the exam. Okay, so don't skip this video and okay, so be careful and watch till the end. Okay, yeah, let's we start. Yeah, in this session, having the lesson objectives are software and hardware. The next one thing is MS Word. Okay, so we already learn about it something. So now I want to explain again. Okay, see, um, this is called a computer, right? Yeah, I hope everyone can see the computer and how you know how we can use a computer at least simple manner. Okay, yeah, then see, computer is a machine that does not possess any intelligence of its own. Okay, computer is just a machine. Okay, it can't run itself. If we put anything or if we give any rules, then only it can be work. Okay, so see, a computer without instructions is like a car without an engine. It requires a set of instructions given by a user to work on. Okay, when we give any instructions, then only it can be work. Then see the instructions. This is called computer languages. Okay, so this is a programs. This is called a programming languages, and which are written in the computer language. Okay, so in a higher grade you can learn more things about it. See, these are called computer collections. Okay, so see, a software is a collection of programs that are stored in and run on the computer hardware. Okay, and help users to work on the computer. Then the software is that part of a computer which cannot be touched or seen. In a software we can't touch it, we can use and seen only. Okay, we can't touch it. For example, see the office, MS Office, and some icons like in nowadays we can use of WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. These also called a software. Okay, yes, see, the software is of two types. One thing is system software, and second one thing is application software. Okay, see, we know how can the computer work on, right? Yeah, if we give any input, after that it will be make some process. Okay, then at finally the computer can be give any output like a result. Okay, so this is the called the process of the computer, right? Yeah, if we give any input here, like I gave one example to you, like a digital camera. When we take a photo using by a camera, after that it will be do some work. Okay, like a process, then it will be give a the film. Okay, the photo. Okay, the printing photo, we can get it. Okay. Okay, see, the system software is of three main types. The one is operating system. Second one thing is language translators or processor. Then the final one is utility software. Okay. Okay, see, an operating system is needed to operate a computer. It controls all overall activities of a computer. Okay, if we use a computer, the computer must having a operating system. Okay, then only it can be work, otherwise it can't work on. Okay, so this is called a controller of the computer. It can control overall the activities of a computer. For example, in our school, our principal sir can manage everything. So I just compared the principal sir and the operating system. Okay, so you just compare it, after that you can understand it. It acts as an interface between the user and the hardware and enable them to work together. Okay. Okay, so when we so see then functions of an operating system. You can understand what is the functions. Okay, operating system. See the device management, that is input or output. Okay, an operating system control the working of all input and output. Okay, see memory management. What is memory? It we can store lots of things in our brain. Okay, so this is called a memory management. See, an operating system assigns memory to various programs whenever required. It also frees the memory when it is not in use. In our brain we can store more than 1 crore amount of details. Okay, as usual, the memory management, some we can use the memory storage, for example pen drive, cd, like these called a memory storages devices. Okay, so see runs afterward. An operating systems can runs the application software like Paint, Microsoft and Microsoft PowerPoint and etc. Processor management. An operating system manages the working of the processor by allocating various jobs to it. File management. An operating system keeps track of information, recording, creation, deletion, transfer, copy, and storage of files in an organized way. File management we can compare with our whole body. We can create anything, and we can delete our mindset. We don't bother about some things. Okay, so this is called a deletion. Okay, so we can store lots of files. In a file means in our school we can keep some files about the student. Okay, how the student perform in the whole year, we can arrange their records in one file. Okay, like this same we just compare the file management, so it can keep all the things and all information, and we can regard it. Okay, then security. It provides security by means password to prevent misuse of a computer. Yeah, and each and every organizations and somebody's can put some security for the some homes. Okay, why means we just prevent our home and organization like office whatever. Okay, so as similarly the security means we can make some password in our mobile phone, has also some password. Like the same we can use a security system in an computer. Okay, see types of an operating system. Single user, yeah, I already told it. Single user means only one person can be use the computer system at any time. Okay, we can make some password. After that we can only one person can use the computer system. Okay, so then multi-user means the multi-user soft operating system allows the multiple users of different computers. Okay, different computers to access a system at the same time. These computers are connected to the computer through a network. And multi-user means two or more persons can be use computers, and it will be connected to the network system. Okay, so in each and every person who are those who are all using these kind of computer, they should have a password to work on a computer. Okay, see multitasking. Multitasking operating systems allow a user to run more than one application programs at the same time. In multitasking, the operating system keeps track of the program you are in and allows you to switch from one program to another without losing information. See, multitasking computer system means we can use two or more than application in a same time. We can, if I want to work in a computer, I just open one page. After that, I just minimize it. Then I can use the another one document. In our mobile phone also, we can use these kind of options also. Okay, but if we minimize, after that we those information it not lost it. Okay, we can keep again and again. See, these programs assist in the smooth functioning of the computer system and help it to the perform better. Okay, the fluid parallels like these options are called utility programs. Okay, the utility program means, yeah, see, it will be help to avoid the virus attack, take backup of your data, recover data, and antivirus backup disk, whatever. Okay, the disk repair, file management, compression, and network programs are some examples of utility software. We can protect our computer system. Next one thing is the scanning. The act of examining the computer system drives or files for possible virus or mail malware attack is known as scanning. Scanning is done by using the antivirus utility. Okay, scanning means like I just compare the scanning and our eye. Okay, we just examine all over the world, all over the our surrounding. Okay, mm, in our if I take in our home, my what we do in our father, what we do in our mother, what we do on brothers sisters, like these we can scanning using by our eyes. Like this same, the scanning is examine all over the activities for a computer system. Okay, see, backup. This is the process of storing a copy of data in another storage device so that it can be recovered and restored in case of damage or loss of the original data file. Yeah, if we deleted the some file, we can get again using by the backup data, backup system. Okay. So we won't bother about if we deleted some things. Okay, so we can get not for copy, we can get a original data file using the backup system. Okay, see, as we know that a computer can understand only the machine languages. Okay, how in a video starting, the slide is having a set of the programming languages. Okay, but in a computer can take only the machine language, like comprises, the computer can comprises zeros and ones. Okay, it will be take only 0 and 1, the computer language. Okay, next one thing we are going to see and discuss about the MS Word. Okay, see, this is called a MS Word document. So see here, there are lots of bars and icons are here. Okay, text area, status bar, view button, zoom options, window control, horizontal, vertical bar, and scroll bar like these, and help button also is here. Okay, so see, MS Word. MS means Microsoft. Okay, so Microsoft Word or MS Word is part of the MS Office suite and offers many convenient and useful ways of creating, formatting, and editing documents. Okay, yeah, in our how we can write the paper, we can use a computer. Using the MS Word, we can write lots of documents and create editing and formatting. We can put some images to it. We can apply and join to the MS Word document. Okay. See, one of the handy tool that can enhance a Word document is the Format Painter. Yeah, here we can apply a similar font size, style, font type, colors, borders, file, and etc. Okay, so see, Format Painter is available in Clipboard group of Home tab. Okay, if we click a Home tab means we can get a cut, copy, and Format Painter option. Now we can use the Format Painter. So you just click it. Okay. So see, if we want to using a Format Painter, you should follow these steps. I mean the following steps to use a Format Painter option. Okay. See, you in first open the MS Word document. After that, you should write any sentence. Okay, any two sentence. Then select the text whose formatting you want to copy. You just select. Which word or which sentence you want to copy it. Okay, see, select Format Painter button from the Clipboard group of Home tab. Then the pointer changes to a paintbrush icon. Click and drag the pointer over the text you want to apply the formatting. Okay, if you want to click and drag means you should keep the left button of the mouse. The same formatting will be applied to this text. Okay, see, next one thing is called here I just highlighted the that is X2, right? See, this is called a subscript option. Okay, now I want to write CO2 and HO2 or the chemical formula of carbon dioxide and water respectively. Okay, see, if we write the number, we can the mobile or a system whatever, it will be given only the two in a normal font size, right? But here the two is like too small compared between the other letters, right? See, C and O is having a same font size and 2 is too small compared between the others. Okay, so here we can use a subscript option. Okay, see, to write these and other scientific equation we use a subscript. See, and as in this CO2 the number 2 is written below the baseline. Okay, here in these I mean CO2 means carbon dioxide and H2O means the water, like chemistry names. Okay, yeah, these CO2 and H2O are called scientific names for carbon dioxide and water. Okay, so see, to use a subscript feature of MS Word, follow the following steps. Select the characters you want to subscript. Like here I want to take a 2 in CO2. Okay, see, if we write the Word document in first, we can get these kind of and these level of font size, font style. Okay, so see, now I want to select only the two. Now I want to change only the two, like a too small. Okay, so I just select only the two. Okay, so then click on the Home tab. Then click on the subscript option in the font group of Home tab. See, here see, this is called X2. Okay, so see, the characters will be subscripted. If in first we can write the number, after that you just select, then click Home tab and click X2, then the characters will be subscripted. Okay, yes, see, next one thing is superscript. Create small letters above the line of text. To create a footnote, click Insert Footnote on the References tab. See, now suppose you want to write a mathematical formula like a square plus bc or a square plus b square equal to c square, whatever. So here we can use a square in 2 in above up. Okay, so here we can use a subscript option. Now in this a b c are written in normal font, but if you see 2, then 2 is written slightly above a. This is superscript. We say that 2 is the subscript on a. Subscript will always be created above in the line text. The subscript is down and superscript is above. Okay. To write subscript text, follow these steps. Select the characters you want to subscript. Click the home tab. Then you got some icons. Click the superscript option. Then the the characters will be superscripted. Okay. So then we are going to discuss about find and replace. So hereafter I want to explain how we can use the find and replace option. Okay, this is called a dialog box. So I want to explain it. MS Word is very user friendly and its features help to make your work easier. In a document, you can search for any word. There are times when you have repeatedly misspelled a word or written a name wrong. If you want to write the more amount of letters like more than 20 10 20 50 these pages, you can't guess and find out where the mistakes. Okay, so here we can use a find and replace box. Okay, see, which is going to appear in several places. The find and replace feature will help in such cases. Okay, so find and replace feature of MS Word allows you to quickly search for a text in your document. Find and replace and the find and replace dialog box also provide you with the facility to replace the searched text with an alternate text. To find a particular text in a document, follow these steps. Okay, in a big document means we can't identify the words. Okay, and you can check using by a dictionary options. Then if you want to find any word means we can use this option. We won't move it. Okay, using a ruler bar. So see, click on the home tab. From the editing group, click the find button. See, I can zoom it. So see, this is called a find. We can get the find option by a editing group. Find and replace dialog box will be appear. See, I just showed in just a few minutes before. Okay, you can see again. Okay, so see in the find what box, see here find and replace box. Here in a find what box, enter the word or text that you want to find in a document. Which word you want to find in the document, you just type in a find what box. Okay, so then now press find next button. So after typing the word, you should press find next button. Then keep pressing find next button to see all the occurrences of the word. Which word you want to write, you wanted to write in the find word box. In that word, wherever it will be comes to the in the document, it will be highlighted. Okay, so see, then find in button and select main document to see all the occurrences of the word in the entire document. Now if you want to replace this word in one, some or all its occurrences. Okay, then see all the occurrences of the word will be highlighted together. Now if you want to replace the word in one, some, all occurrences, in the find and replace dialog box, here we can replace click the replace tab. Okay, now if you want to replace at any word in a document, we can use the replace tab. Okay, so see, the red color marking is highlighted, so keep watching. So in the find word box, type the text that you want to search. In the replace with box, enter the text that you want to replace with the existing word. If you now press the find next button, the first occurrences of the searched word will be highlighted. Then if you now press the replace button, this occurrence of the text or word will be replaced. If you want to if you now press find next button, the first occurrence of the searched word will be highlighted. Okay, if you now press replace button, the occurrence of text word will be replaced. Okay, so we can use a find and replace button box. We can find the word or replace any word. We can use this dialog box. If you now press replace button, this occurrence of text or word will be replaced. Okay, so and I hope you are all understand very well in this session. So don't fear of the exam. I hope you are all prepared your exam in very well, and this video is very useful for you. So keep watching till the end. Okay, so all the very best for your exam. Stay safe and be happy forever. Thank you, dears.